Hey, happy Friday, everyone. Today we are talking about time basics. Even if you are in a huge rush, you can still have time for your hair to look amazing, or at least really good. So we're going to get started right away since we're doing in a hurry today, and we will go ahead and I'm getting notified that I am live. So it's all over my screen. I can't see the curl yet. So we're gonna go ahead and start. I'm going to start with by brushing my hair through quickly, and then I'm going to take a vertical section in the back. I find that curling the back of your hair is easier and faster, but you can develop your own technique, but that's how I'm going to start today. We're just going to go in. I'm going to drop out that piece because I got too big of a section. Okay, so that's my first curl. Now let's talk about how this works and what's the fastest way to achieve the curl you want. So the first thing you want to do is get your section moving forward so you can brush it through and keep it angled forward. That will set you up to travel in the direction you're going to go without getting creases. The next thing you want to do is make sure your thumb is behind the blue light, and then take your guideline side and turn it to your head. You're going to go in, you're going to slightly rotate. You'll notice I have a lot of section here. What I mean by section is like my iron is pretty loose here. So that's about how tight I was squeezing it. I didn't want to get plate to plate. I wanted to make sure it was pretty loose, because the looser I hold the iron, the better the curls are and the better it is for your hair. All right, so we're in a hurry today. I have to remember that because I usually talk a lot. So I'm gonna just keep moving through the style so that we don't slow down the hairstyle with it. Okay. So I'm just traveling forward. If you start to lose that hair out of the top, don't worry about it. And also make sure you don't overthink your curls, okay? So you don't wanna overanalyze every curl, especially when you're in a hurry. Just curl and then move through, and then at the end you can look and see what pieces you need to readdress, but try not to readdress them and be judgmental of each individual curl, because they'll come together pretty easily, so give them more credit. All right, so this is our first live YouTube. It's kind of fun trying a new platform, so I'm kind of excited about it. I'm used to on Facebook where we have all the smiley faces and stuff going across, so I can't tell how people are, reacting on here, but that's different, but I like it. I still like it. We're doing horizontal today as a platform, so we'll see what you guys think. You guys think of this versus, our Facebook lives. Hopefully one day we'll merge them all together. Okay, so let's get back to teaching how to curl. So we're going to, I'm just trying to go with the basic 45-degree angle, so kind of like this, and then just rotating slightly. The more you rotate, the tighter your curl gets, and the more vertical you hold it, the more it changes your curl. So all your curls live within this area. And if you want to curl towards your face, you can also do that. I should show a towards your face curl. So I'm gonna go in, and normally I curl with the iron pointing up to the ceiling. This time I'm going to point down to the floor and rotate. And all of it is about getting your wrist to be comfortable as you're curling. So if your wrist is uncomfortable, there's a better way. So keep learning a new technique for it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the last piece. I'm taking a bigger section here because I like curls to be a little more elongated in the front than in the back right now. So that's the look I'm going for today. All right, and I have one little piece I missed. So we'll just finish that one out. You'll notice when it's a smaller section, you can really speed through it. It's really fast. So make sure that you go the right speed appropriate for the section you took. All right, so this is my left side, and it's probably a mirror image for you, so it looks like my right, but this is my left. And then I'll go through, or my right. This is my right. Tricking myself on here today. Okay, and on my left, you curl in from the top. So you wanna make sure your elbow's up over your head, and then you just work to go forward. And as you work to go forward, it should be more comfortable for you as well. So if you're getting in awkward positions, then there's probably a better way. So make sure you're finding something that's more comfortable for you. Your arm should never be behind your head or over it or anything. Okay. Do we have any questions? Have you guys seen questions so far?
Not yet.
Not yet. I saw Kendrick and Mark on there.
Yeah, they're all getting on the live chat.
Okay. All right, well, let me know if we have any questions. We're always happy to answer them for you. All right, so I'm going to do a curl facing forward on the left side, okay? So normally on the left side, I come up over the top. When I want to do a curl facing forward, I point the iron up to the ceiling and then rotate and then go down. Okay, so that's a forward facing curl on the left side. Okay. I think I saw a question. Did Kendrick have a question? Did you guys see it? Or can you not see it?
How do you keep it so real?
How do I keep it so real? You just do. You follow your excitement and just keep it real. Thanks, Kendrick. What a good question. That's my brother, for those of you who don't know. He's what we call our possum, our president of sales and marketing. It's quite funny. All right. Okay. So we're just going to keep moving forward. All of it is about moving forward in the direction towards your mirror. Okay. So set your curl up for success by traveling forward. Okay. So everything, guidelines towards your head, rotate, and move forward towards the lower corner of your mirror. Now, if you want to change up how your curl looks, you can travel different angles, different directions, or rotate more. So if there's certain curls you guys want to see, just watch for us on live, and you can definitely, ask or request for a curl that you want to see or a style that you want to see. We're always happy to create styles based on what you guys are looking for. So right now I'm loving curl just a little bit further down the head, but you can easily get curls up higher to the top if you're wanting that. And if you want something more full, a more horizontal curl, so I'm going more horizontal this time. And you can see that can create a fuller curl. All right, so we're almost done. I wonder how long that took me. Does anyone know? Let's see, what are we at?
12:09.
It's about 9.
12:09. Okay, so from the beginning to end, we're at 9 minutes here. Usually we take a lot longer to curl because I'm talking a lot more, but I wanted to show you that you can get amazing hair in just a couple of minutes if you're looking for that. Okay, so a lot of times I've been struggling with getting this exactly right front that I want, and I've learned a new trick that I'm going to show you. So I could be done right now if I wanted to, and so we're at 9 minutes. Probably, 6 or so to probably curl is usually what it takes. If you wanted to have a little bit different look in the front when you don't like this like swoopy thing, which is something I don't love, my new trick is to take the straightening side of the iron and just kind of swoop it. So I'll show you how I swoop it. That's a real technical term, by the way, for all of you out there. Okay, so you take the straightening side of the iron. So this is the straightening side and this is the curling side. You can see the difference. So you just take the straightening side up to your head and just slowly roll out and move forward. And that usually gets me exactly like a more swoopy look that I want. Okay, that's good.
Someone wants to know how long the curls last, Jacynda.
These curls will last me about 4 days. But it all varies, depending on your hair type and how your hair holds curl. So I would say, yeah, mine's about 4 days. I'd say Jenny, she has finer hair, and I think you can go 3 days, 4 days. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she has to do a little bit of touch-up though, right?
Right.
Yeah, so Jenny has to do a little bit of touch-up. I do not. I just...
Because I'm a side sleeper.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I'm a back sleeper. I know how to keep my hair out of my way to sleep, so... All right, so that's pretty much it. And then I just set it up with some hairspray. And then I'd be done and ready to go. Okay.
In no time.
Yeah, so I'm going to quickly teach you how to spray with purpose up here. That's one of the things that we really like to talk about here is how to use your products efficiently so you don't go through them too fast. So what I like to do with spraying with purpose in the front, because I like a little bit of lift here. So I lift it up and I just spray right there, let the hairspray dry, and then it'll set in place. And then I want this a little smoother, so I flatten that out. And perfect. Spraying with purpose, so it doesn't get all over your counters and everything. Just get up close and spray where you need it in. Unless you want it to all work together, and then you can spray over everything more like this. And that will create more of a net to create like a net over it so that it's interweaved and it'll hold it together more as a whole rather than as an individual section. So. All right, so we did a quick style today. We just really wanted to try out YouTube live for the first time so we could see what this experience is like, and we will be coming on here more often, I'm sure. So we are going to, the next time we go live, we're definitely going to be giving away an iron, I believe. So we will be doing that. Should we give away one today? I think we should. Do we have a winner? Let's do that. So I'm gonna give my team a minute. If you guys have any questions, you can definitely put them on there real quick while they're trying to find a winner for the iron today. And I wonder how they private message us on YouTube. Maybe they'll have to send it. Can you private message on YouTube? I guess we're gonna find out. So that we can get your address. So whoever wins the iron, you can just send us a private message with your email and your mailing address so that we can get it out to you right away.
Yeah, I think we.
So I always give away the iron I use. So that you can have a new iron. All right, and so the way we get the winners is based off of just comments. So if you've commented, then we're going to pick a winner from there, so perfect. And if you already have an iron, so there's a girl on there that already has an iron and you want something else, then we'll have to line her up with some shampoo and conditioner or something, I think. Right?
Shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah, I think shampoo and conditioner would be great. Then your curls will stay even longer. All right, I really got that swoopy piece right there. I gotta spray that where I want it.
Okay, so do you want to do shampoo and conditioner or?
Whatever they wanna, whatever they chose is fine.
Okay, they want shampoo. Yeah.
Okay.
So, how do we? Okay.
All right. So do we pick a winner?
We got Claire.
Okay, we got Claire. I think is her name. So I guess the 1979 CLG. So you're our winner for today. So just let us know if you already have an iron, then we'll send you shampoo and conditioner. And if you don't have an iron, this one will be coming to you. Okay, so thank you guys so much for joining us on our first ever YouTube live. We'll be coming on, I'm sure, soon. We just have to figure out what time and day is going to work the best. So keep a lookout for us to go live. Some more.
And if you can ask her to send us a message on Facebook, maybe with her email address.
Okay.
Or mailing address.
All right. So if you can send us a private message somewhere through our Facebook or anything. So if you have any trouble getting it to us, you can write us at customer service at TYME Style as well. So I just saw a question come in. Did anyone see that one?
Kendrick wanted to add a thing of Timeless in there as well.
Oh, we're gonna put a Timeless in with it. Okay, we can do that. Timeless is our new spray. I don't have it right in front of me right now, but we call it our liquid gold around here. It makes your hair like less frizzy and feels so amazingly healthy. If you just spray in 1 or 2 sprays on the side, mist it over the top, and then brush it in, your hair has never felt that amazing, I'm sure of it. We're all completely addicted to it around here. It's so funny.
Someone wants to know where they can get the hair products.
Oh, where can you get the hair products? Okay, so we, all of our products are available on our website, which is tymestyle.com, and we have a 30-day money-back guarantee on the iron and the blow dryer, and I'm trying to think of how the shampoo and conditioner works. Tammy, you know, what do we do with that?
I mean, if there's any kind of they're having any issues at all, we want to keep our customers 100% happy.
Yeah.
We can exchange it, we can return it,
and we do have sample things. So if you wanted to try stuff before we're happy to. To do that. So we have smaller samples. So
yeah, questions coming in, just send that.
Okay, what questions do we have? I'm happy to take them.
How do you get a softer curl?
How do you get a softer curl? Ooh, let's think of what a softer curl is. I guess it depends on your definition of a softer curl. For me, a softer curl comes from brushing it out. So maybe that's something you're looking for. So that's what I like to do when I want something to look softer is to brush it out a little bit. But I have a couple curls going forward, so that's like fighting it. So let me go on this side, and maybe I don't have as many, so I can show you that. And you can soften your curl just by curling. So I'm gonna try 2 different versions of what I would consider a softer curl, and we'll see if that answers it for her. Okay, so a softer curl to me is like a more vertical, less full curl. But we'll see if that's what she wants. So here is what I would consider a softer curl. See, it's just real light. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking of as a softer curl. But Jenny thought a softer curl. What did you think it was? More full, Jenny?
Just a bigger curl.
So she thinks that maybe a bigger curl with bigger section in between. So I'll show you how to achieve that, and we'll see if either one of those helped achieve the softer curl. That's a good question. I wish I knew exactly what she meant by softer curl. Maybe she can let us know. Okay, so if you want bigger volume, and this is a short section, so it should be kind of funny way to test it, but I would just go in and I won't even rotate my iron at all, and I just go straight down, and then that creates like more of that Victoria's Secret bigger, softer curl. So that's, there's a couple of different ways to term a softer curl. Let me see how I did on that. So see, this one has a bigger gap in it, and this one is more like lean looking. So that's what I'm thinking of as softer curl, and this is what Jenny's thinking of as a softer curl. Hope that helps. I'm gonna draw this down because I don't like that end winging out like that. Did it stop? Okay.
So for a wavier look, do you go more vertical, they're asking?
A wavier look. For a wavier look, do you go more vertical? I guess it depends on what wave. So for me, everything depends on like what exactly your term is for it, right? So I think it would a wavier look. So like a beach wave look is maybe what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
And to achieve more of a beachy, wavier look, I think it's just about leaving the ends out and not following all the way through to curl the ends. So let me show you what that looks like. So I think of a beach wave as just going in, you do your curl, and so watch this last part, I'll just drop out. I just don't curl that because I think that's more of like looking like a beach wave look. So let me follow all the way through on this next one, and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, so we're gonna go in, rotate. I'm gonna do the exact same thing, except for this time, instead of dropping right here, I'm going all the way through and finishing out the curl. So do you see how that looks more like a curl and that looks more like a wave? So that's how I choose the difference between what look I'm going for. Those are really good twins, aren't they? I mean, I wasn't joking around when I said I'm doing the exact same thing. All right, so I'm gonna just soften those. The other way to soften a curl too is if you get it really curly and don't want it to be like that, right after you finish curling it, you can tug on it, because where hair cools is where it stays. So when you tug on it while it's still warm, it will lengthen your curl and soften it in that way too, if that helps with the softening question.
Okay.
All right. Okay, I hope that helped.
There's one lady that's having an issue with her right side. She wants to know if there's any tips on
Yes.
curling it. She's having problems.
There's one thing that I noticed that people do a lot with the right side versus the left. Okay, so on the left side, you naturally go up over the top, and to be comfortable, you naturally straighten your wrist, which gives you a pretty good rotation, and you naturally hold at this 45-degree angle. On the right side, your natural way to go in is more vertical and less turn. So the one thing you want to do is kind of pretend like your arm and the iron are connected, and you can hold them out like that so that your elbow is at the 45-degree angle with the iron, and then you can either rotate more or less depending on what kind of curl you're getting. If you find your curl gets like tunneled and it's really elongated, kind of like, I feel like remember those curls back in the day? Oh, like Little House on the Prairie, didn't they have like rag curls where they were like really tunneled? So if you're getting that effect, then you just need to either turn your iron less or open up your angles, which means more flat. If you want to close off your angle, you would be more vertical. Okay? So that's, oh, the other thing is on the right side,
Toward her face.
a lot of people have a tendency to drag the iron instead of pushing the iron. So if you're dragging the iron, it's gonna fall out of the top like that. I can get a curl like that, but most people have trouble with that. So if you're dragging the curl like this or the iron like this on the right side, that will, you know, hinder your curls as opposed to pushing them and letting the hair cool back here, because that's where it creates the curls, where it's cooling there. Okay. I'm gonna spray this part. I like it right there. It's been bugging me where it was sitting. All right. Constantly fidgeting with it, trying to get it there. All right. So, we got a winner? Or do we have more questions?
We already-
Everyone's real quiet over here. I'm waiting for them. Like, do you have something for me? You guys got a present for me?
She wanted to know actually the right side toward her face. Like,
Oh, toward her face? Sure. So when you want to curl the right side towards your face, you're going to take your section. You're going to, again, come forward like you are. I might have to go a little slower down here because I've already set in this curl to go back away from my face. So when you're resetting a curl, you just have to give it a little more time to heat it and reset it. So normally I'm curling up towards the ceiling here and my cord is down towards the floor. And I'm going to tip down towards the floor, rotate my guidelines again towards the mirror, and then make sure my wrist is comfortable, and that will curl towards your face on the right side. On the left side, if I want to curl towards my face, same thing, set up my section. I'm going to brush this through because resetting a curl, it really helps to brush through. Actually, every section helps to brush through if you have the chance. You're going to point up towards the ceiling on the left side, rotate your guidelines so you can see the guidelines here and you can see where the hair is cooling, and then that curls towards the face. Woo, that's a full one. Oh, there we go, that's better. So now if I wanted this to not look exactly like that and I wanted to soften the curl, what I do is tug on it and see how that really softened it, I think, as well. Okay. Ooh, I have to do this section now because that one got really curly. I'm gonna do a curl on the left going away from my face so you can see the difference from what I just did on my left curling towards my face. Okay. So with sectioning, you can take huge sections. This one's kind of like a medium-sized piece, but you can definitely take bigger sections. The key is taking vertical sections and making sure they aren't too wide, meaning like thick, but you can have them as wide as the plates. So that's one way to, you know, speed up your curling time as well, because you can really get a lot accomplished in one, you know, scoop of the hair by taking a big vertical section and then pulling it forward. Okay. Okay, I got quite the conglomeration of curls. It'll come together though. I'm sure it will look great
You're still getting
throughout the day.
chins and beautiful curls and all kinds. Amazing.
Perfect. Okay, and so if you are a person that doesn't like your ends left out as much as me, I'll show you a trick. If you've left them out too much, but you like kind of the softened look like that, I'm gonna go ahead and just brush these together. And I don't do this very often, so it'll be great if I pull this off, because sometimes I don't do it right. And you just grab them all and you just soften that end. Yeah. So you can see how that just barely softens it. But I think it's really good to finishing off a natural look. And it also, if you're one of those people that kind of skips a piece of hair or two, it will give it just enough bend to not stick out like a sore thumb in the back of your head or something. So I'll go ahead and do that on my left side as well. All right, so I'm just gonna barely rotate. And I'm kind of pushing down too, because I don't want them to get too wingy on me. I can draw down the curls. So that's one thing you can definitely do. Like if you didn't like this swoopy face frame section, you can go in and draw down the curl. I'll show you how to do that, because that's one of my favorite things to do right now. I think it's very in style to do. So you're just gonna go in at your 45-degree angle, and then you're going to angle it less and draw down. So did you see how my iron dropped out of sight like this? It's because I started drawing down to the floor instead of pushing towards the mirror. And that's a good way to get your curl to have a lot of like a valley to peak ratio, so you definitely have, you know, some movement in the curl, and then it still draws down to the floor at the end so that it looks very, I don't know, just current. I think that's what's trending right now in curls, is to look like this kind of curl. All right, do we have any more questions, or do you think we got it covered?
I think we got it covered.
All right, perfect. So do we have a winner chicken dinner?
You already
Oh, I already did her.
Here.
Oh, that's right, I forgot.
Her name's Christy. Now, I think,
Or
actually.
Christy? All right, so wait, I knew that was wrong. I knew we mispronounced her name. We had the wrong name. Okay, so Christy, she was our winner today. Okay, so we will be coming to you live soon. We haven't set up an exact time. I think we're going to do it in conjunction with the Facebook Lives, so the giveaways will go across the board if we can get all of our stuff to go together on it. So we look forward to seeing you guys hopefully next Friday. Again, we'll have it all ready to go across the board. So I really enjoyed the YouTube Live with you guys. Thanks for joining me on my first time ever live on YouTube. Thanks. Bye.